What's up guys, it's not Super Mario here and welcome to today's video. I finally watched Godzilla King of the Monsters, the third movie in the Monsters universe. We so far have Godzilla from 2014 that I really liked, then Kong Skull Island that I enjoyed. I think all the monster stuff was really good, all the human stuff, just get rid of it and the movie is awesome. And now we have Godzilla King of Monsters, and next year we're getting Godzilla versus King Kong or versus Kong, however the title is gonna be. But this movie, I was pretty excited because I liked the first movie quite a bit. I like Kong, so I was like, yeah, the trailers look good. It looked epic in scope. It looked majestic. All those monsters. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be more monsters than the first one because that was the complaint that a lot of people had. I didn't. I kind of enjoyed that Godzilla was like only not featured as much as it was in the first one. But yeah, this movie has problems. Quite a bit of problems. The one thing is for sure, this movie is epic. It's a lot of monsters, a lot of monster fights, and it's majestic to look at. But that's kinda it. That's the only thing that it's very enjoyable. If you are going to see this movie for monster fights and a lot of monsters, you're gonna enjoy it. And that part I enjoyed because it was epic, it looked good, VFX are incredible, and monsters are incredible to look at. I mean, you've got Godzilla, Ghidorah, Mothra, Rodan, and a lot of others that I don't even know if they mentioned the name. But everything else about this movie is kind of meh, and it's kind of too much to be completely honest. Human element is totally wasted and useless. And to be, if you think about it, when you've got Godzilla, Ghidorah, monsters that are like 300 meters tall or whatever, however tall they are, and humans can do anything. I mean, in this movie, they freaking fire a nuke at Ghidorah and Godzilla and they don't die. So that's the last thing that a human can do. I mean, they're kind of useless. Yeah, they've had some equipment that can find the frequency, they can talk, communicate somehow, but it's kind of bullcrap in my opinion. And the whole script for, of course, for humans, because Godzilla doesn't have any script. There's no lines. Godzilla doesn't say anything except blah. That's the only thing Godzilla says. It's kind of cheesy, kind of. It's very, very, very cliche at moments. Even though you have an incredible cast. I mean, Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, Millie Bobby Brown, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Thomas Middleditch, probably missing somebody, Ken Watanabe. I mean, it's an incredible cast, but the freaking script is just, yeah, it's so. I'm not saying lazy, but it's cheesy and they just prolong the movie. Movie is too long. It is too long because all of the human stuff, it's so useless, so not important. Just give me 90 minutes or 80 minutes of monsters fighting, and I know you need human element to even make a movie, but I don't know, it's really hard to make this type of movies interesting and kinda balanced because it's really hard to make human to be important in a movie like that when you've got monsters fighting, killing everybody, destroying the world, and they're like, yeah, we are these tiny people that are trying to do something, but everything we do is kind of useless. Another thing that kind of bothered me in this movie was, yes, the fights, VFX are great, but it's so exhausting for the eyes, in my opinion. After the movie was done, I was exhausted. It was so freaking much. Yeah, it was incredible to see, but it was so much of lighting and colors and flashy images. If you're an epileptic, don't go and see this movie because you're gonna get a seizure. Because I thought and I felt at times that I'm gonna get a seizure because it was so in my face and it's really hard to comprehend. Okay, so Godzilla, it's dark, but there are lightings, it's blue, he's breathing fire or lasers, and then Ghidorah is using some electricity stuff, then Rodan is doing some things in a freaking swirl, then you've got Mothra that is on fire, or she's like lighting every. I mean, it was a lot. It was, yeah, it was cool to see, but it was just too much. At the end I was like, oh Jesus, I need to calm myself down. Let's get to a dark space to just my eyes to be calm and ready for other stuff that I had to do after I saw the movie. But yeah, it is fun if you get rid of all the human element, if you get rid of the script. If you like monsters fighting like I do, you're gonna enjoy it. But that's the only thing that is good about this movie. So the grade for this movie, and because of the epicness and majestic looks of all the creatures, Godzilla, Ghidorah, Mothra, Rodan, some mammoth looking thing, some crab looking thing. I mean, there's like 17 of them. They mentioned Kong quite like a couple of times, but we never see him. So it's gonna be interesting what's gonna be in the next movie, how they meet and everything. But yeah, the grade for this movie is 6.8, let's say like that. I think it's fair. I had quite a bit of fun when the action and fighting was happening, even though I was exhausted after that. Human element, just get rid of it, not important, useless. Whatever they're trying to do, they're just prolonging the movie that is getting too long, too much exposition, totally. I mean, I was like, really, now you're gonna explain this? Now, yeah, I get it. I don't need an explanation, just give me back Godzilla and Ghidorah fighting, because that was the best part of it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this review. If you've seen the movie, share your opinions on it in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, share this video all over the place. Click that bell icon to get notified when I upload. And I see you next time.